Eid Mubarak to you all. Today is the third week of the Iran war, and this is my health channel. But to be honest, it feels really awkward to talk about health right now when our world has changed over the last 3 weeks. So I decided that we all could use some positivity, and I asked fellow colleagues, fellow doctors, to share some deeply moving moments that they've had over the last 3 weeks between themselves and their patients. The stories are heartwarming, and I'm sure they'll stay with you. I too will share with you a story at the end of the video. It's my interaction with my patient that really will stay with me forever. Stay tuned, but first, my colleagues.
2 days ago, as I was seeing one of my Emirati patients, a graceful lady in her 60s, our conversation drifted to the current situation, the anxiety, the tensions, the interceptions in the skies, and how much each of us is trying to cope. And I told her that every evening, as I sit to break my fast, a thought crosses my mind, and I think about the mothers of the brave Air Force pilots guarding our skies while the rest of us are peacefully gathering around our tables. Her eyes suddenly filled with tears, and softly she said, "Both my sons are in the army, and one of them is an Air Force officer. And every day at Maghrib, I wondered, has he eaten? Is he safe?" In that moment, my eyes filled with tears too, and I held her hand tight, and I told her how deeply grateful, how proud we are as a nation to be protected by such courageous men. But as a mother myself, my heart ached for her, and for the weight she carries every day, for the silent prayers, the unspoken fears. So I want us to remember those mothers in our prayers. May Allah watch over their sons, and may Allah grant us peace again.
Hi, my name is Dr. Aladikis. I'm a consultant rheumatologist. I'm here to share with you a little story about how medicine brings humans together, especially in moments of war or conflict. A week or two ago, at the beginning of the conflict, I looked at my lists of patients at the beginning of the day, as I usually do, and my eyes stopped at a name that looked way too familiar to me. And I thought, oh my goodness, that name, I know this name, but this is a patient that I had seen in Canada, or I was managing in Canada before I moved to the UAE. But I shrugged it off. I said, impossible, how could this be? But the name was very familiar, and the age fit the patient that I had known. And I was quite excited to see when her name was checked in on my list, because I wanted to make sure whether it was that patient or not. And lo and behold, when the nurse brought this patient to me, it was the same exact patient I had managed in Canada before I moved to the UAE. She was one of those patients that marked me quite tremendously, because she was a patient that I diagnosed with ankylosing spondylitis during her pregnancy and managed her quite well. And she has found me. She located me in Abu Dhabi and found me and came to me and said, "Doc, in moments of fear and anxiety because of what is going on around the world, I just want someone who can manage me the way you managed me in Canada before you moved. I don't want to have to go to see someone else." And we just hugged and said, this is such a great moment. We took a picture of that moment to mark it, because neither one of us imagined this moment would happen, and we were quite happy. So I managed her in Canada, and I'm going to be managing her in Abu Dhabi, taking care of her and taking away her stress and anxiety about her medical situation during a time of conflict and war.
We've been working normally as usual. In fact, in the last 17 days, I've only taken a single day off because the clinics have been busier than normal. Patients want their health taken care of, and they're also looking for reassurance from their healthcare providers. Hats off to the nurses, the front desk staff, and all of the team who's here every single day taking care of the patients. The patients, of course, are looking at us for reassurance, but the overwhelming feeling among patients, residents of Dubai and the United Arab Emirates is that we feel safe here, we have utmost trust in the government, and we appreciate the amazing efforts they're doing to keep us safe. But more than that, we also all believe in the United Arab Emirates, in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi, and all the states of the UAE for the utopia they've created, where people of every race, every religion, every skin color, 195 nationalities come here, live side by side, and don't just live, but we thrive. So we're hoping for peace and normalcy to return soon. And of course, we find brief times when we laugh together, like when I put in an MRI CD to read into the CD player and it screeched and the patient laughed and said, "Oh my God, thank God that's not a drone attack." Some people are looking for more reassurance, they're anxious, everyone has their own story, and we're here to support them.
So I have a patient and I've been seeing him for many years now. And I believe 1 week into the war, I was scheduled to see him. And when he came to the hospital, he saw that everybody was there. The doctors, the nurses, the technicians, everybody who was supposed to be there was there. And he found that surprising. And he said to me, "Are you all here?" I said, "Yes, of course." And, he leaned back. I could see he was moved. And, he looked at me and he said, "By God, this is your country. Don't you ever forget it." And, in that moment, I really did not think that his words would move me the way that they did. Now, let me tell you about this elderly gentleman. I've known him for several years. He's really kind, he's biased, and he has known the UAE from its humble beginnings to what it is today. And for him to say what he said to me, my team, my colleagues, it was a great honor, and it'll stay with me forever. If you like this video, please share, subscribe, and like, and also drop in a comment. Please share your heartwarming stories over the last several weeks.